What's up, guys? This is Subbeef Gaming, and since the NBA season is only 2 days away, I'm just gonna do a quick little NBA tier list, how I think they're gonna do. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I've been really busy as of recently. That's 100% on me. But yeah, before we jump into it, remember, I'm gonna remind you real quick to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't already, and let's jump right into it. So we've got legit contenders. Teams that can definitely come in and win a ring this year that I would personally put money on. Great teams that'll probably make a deep playoff push, but I don't think that they have a shot at winning a ring. Maybe they have a lot better of a chance than the don't sleep on them category, where I would say they have a small chance. I would definitely say, like, these are teams that definitely do not sleep on them coming in and making a deep playoff push, but that's a big maybe. And then we've got, maybe they'll get to the play-in, maybe not. You never know. They might do good, they might not. It's really toss-up. They'll probably do okay. Washed, they're probably maybe making the play-in, not winning it though. Doubt they'll do anything very good. And then big nope. Some of the worst teams in the league are going to go here. Obviously, maybe wait 5-10 years in the future, and you'll have that good young core. Will be maybe up here in great teams or legit contenders, but definitely not now. Let's start it off with the Philadelphia 76ers. This is a big one. I do think they are going to be a great team this year. Maybe a legit contender if Ben Simmons can come back and be. He's probably gonna have a down year. But if Ben Simmons can not only come back, but have I have something to prove, and I'm gonna go out there and prove it, like a great kind of good year. I think they can be legit contenders, but let's put them in great teams for now because we don't know about Ben Simmons. The Washington Wizards, I'm going to put them in, maybe Bradley Beal can carry them to around the 6th seed, the 7th seed, the 8th seed, probably the 9th seed or the 10th seed. I don't know. They'll be somewhere around that range, maybe a little lower, maybe a little higher. I don't know. However, they lost Russell Westbrook and replaced him with Spencer Dinwiddie, which I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I legitimately don't know. I'll put them in. The Atlanta Hawks. I do feel like what Trae Young did last year in the playoffs. Some people think it was a fluke. I think it was kind of a breakout kind of thing. It could be his Tyler Hero moment, or it could be his who's a great player? Let me think about this. I don't know. Trae Young's probably going to be really good this year. He could be not as good, but I would put money on him being really good. However, I'm going to put them on great teams ahead of the 76ers. Actually, I might put them on the lower end of legit contenders just because Clint Capella, John Collins, and some good depth can help Trae Young, who is pretty much the star of that team, go pretty far. I'll put him on the higher end of great teams for now, but Cleveland Cavaliers, let's put him in big note. They did what this offseason? They signed Lauri Markkanen in a trade with the Bulls and the Trailblazers? Yeah, no. Darius Garland and Colin Sexton might be able to get a lot better, but I don't have them making the playoffs this year, or even the play-in. I'm sorry about that. Detroit Pistons. If Cade Cunningham is as good as everyone says he is, I might have them. I don't know. I'll put him in washed simply because Cade Cunningham could be really good enough to where it can take them to maybe the 10th seed, maybe the 9th seed. I don't know. But lower end of washed, higher end of big nope. I'll put him here. the Pacers have a really good roster with Malcolm Brogdon. They didn't really do much. They tried to trade for Ben Simmons. I don't think Ben Simmons is getting traded. They put together, I think, is Malcolm Brogdon and a few picks. That would definitely put them in great teams, but I would put them in, don't sleep on them. They'll probably make the 5 seed, 6 seed, 7 seed. Maybe the 4 seed. And they have a lot more depth. It's not just one guy carrying them, like with Bradley Beal. It's a lot more than that. The Brogdon, LeVert, Sabonis, Miles Turner. TJ Warren's back from his injury, I think, so that's really good. Yeah, they'll definitely be a team not to sleep on, even because they weren't super good last year. But yeah, don't sleep on them. The Bucks. I think we know where this is. Legit contenders. Giannis I can't fucking. I have my fucking retainer out, right? I got that shit out. That's why you're able to hear me talk a lot clearer. I still can't fucking speak. I'm used to that shit. It's fucking annoying. But yeah, the Bucks, legit contenders. Giannis is reigning MVP, Finals MVP. Wait, no, that was Jokic. Fuck, I'm dumb. He's reigning Finals MVP. One of the best defenders in the league. We got Jrue Holiday, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis. I do think they're gonna be extremely good this year. Toronto Raptors. I don't know how I feel about them. I'm going to put them in the higher end of Wash, maybe the lower end of Just because I don't feel like old Goran Dragic, he's definitely past his prime. Swap that out for Kyle Lowry. I feel like they got worse this offseason, even though a lot of their younger prospects did get better. Actually, I feel like they're about the same. OG's probably gotten better. OG Anunoby. Siakam. Actually, no. Siakam is hurt right now. He's going to be hurt for a good chunk of the season. He's their number 1 player. So, lower end of Washington. Dallas Mavericks. They're in about the same spot as my Portland Trailblazers, where they have one really good player, and all the depth around them is it's eh. Their second guy is supposed to be a lot better than he is, but Porzingis is a fraud. McCollum is, I wouldn't say he's a fraud. He's just kind of not been good as of recent. Put him in the higher end of don't sleep on him. You know what? Just because I'm a believer, I'm gonna put both of them on the lower end of great teams. I'm a believer, baby. You know what I'm saying. Denver Nuggets, they got Jokic, who just came off of an MVP season. I can't speak. I'm gonna put them right here, just because Jamal Murray, who is their 2 option, is out right now. What, you got Monte Morris and Campazzo as your guards, and Will Barton, but he's more positionless. Who aren't great. They are not great options. I'm recording. Okay, I am recording. Not great options for your guard, right? Aaron Gordon, I think, is going to be out for some time because of the whole I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube, otherwise I will get demonetized. But yeah, I do think if they had Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon ready to go, they would be up there in legit contenders. But for now, they are in the great teams that are going to make a good playoff push, but not all the way. Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant is going to get better. From what I saw with that playoff push last year as the 9 seed actually. Wow, they really beat the Warriors. Wow. That was insane. I'd say some people are still sleeping on them and they need to wake up. The Memphis Grizzlies are going to do good this year. How good? I'd say they'd probably maybe get to the second round, maybe get past that depending on who they're playing. I don't know. Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going to put them on the higher end of lower end of don't sleep on them. Just because I can see them getting past the play-in. A lot of their younger players are going to get better. Anthony Edwards, Jalen McDaniels, Naz Reid. yeah, don't sleep on them. They are going to be extremely... They're going to be a lot better than they were last year. Karl-Anthony Towns is back from his injury. Oh yeah, it's going to be really good for the Timberwolves this year. How good? Say, actually, I'm going to bump them down to this because this is around 7, 8, 9 seed. This is 3, 4, 5, 6 seed. This is 6, 7, 8, 9 seed. This is like 9, 10, 11. Wait, 8, 9, 10, whatever. San Antonio Spurs, higher end a big note. Just because they lost a bunch of veteran depth, they brought in Thaddeus Young, who is really good for a lot of the things you don't see on the stat sheet. Like, you would see points, assists, rebounds. This guy's just a good defender. And it doesn't really, it doesn't even show in steals or blocks either. It shows, like, the advanced stats, and which I wouldn't know much about, but, like, if you've watched Thaddeus Young play, he's really good. And that's a big pickup for the Spurs, but they did lose DeRozan. And, well, they lost LaMarcus Aldridge last year, but it's still kind of a big loss for them, I would say. But, yeah, their young core could get better, and probably should get better over the next few years, but for now, it's big no. Utah Jazz. I do think, now hear me out, lower end of legit contenders, just because Rudy Gobert, I feel like, is going to have a down year. Donovan Mitchell definitely has a lot to prove, just because him and his team, everyone on the Utah Jazz has a lot to prove. They were the 1 seed, and they lost to the Clippers without Kawhi. How do you do that? But yeah, the Jazz have a lot to prove this year, and I think they will not come up short. They're definitely going to try their best to impress this year. So I will put them in the bottom of legit contenders. LA Clippers. Kawhi is out for the year. They pretty much have a similar roster, but for now, without Kawhi, they have Paul George, and I'll put him up here. They have Paul George, who definitely is past his prime. He's not a one option. He was a one option, I'd say, 2014 with the Pistons. He played for the Pistons, right? I don't fucking remember. And when he was like 2017, 2016 with the Thunder. I'm sorry, Westbrook fans, but he was the one option there. There is no question about it. But he's not a good one option here because he is arguably past his prime. And who's the second option? Terrence Mann. It's Terrence Mann, and he definitely has a lot to prove this year. He could definitely get a lot better. And what I saw from him in the playoffs was pretty good, but I don't think they're going to be very good without Kawhi Leonard. That's just me. The Phoenix Suns. I feel like Chris Paul can only get worse from here because he's like 37, 38. I don't exactly know. Devin Booker, he's probably putting the work in. He could take a big leap. Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, all of them could definitely take big leaps. DeAndre Ayton they definitely have something to prove. And I feel like they too, just like the Utah Jazz, will come back with a vengeance. Except for this time, it's because they fucking choked in the finals. Okay, I didn't say it. But they choked in the finals. Let's be real. The Kings. This is another one that I feel like, do not sleep on them. They are going to be good this year. You can come back to me. You can come back to this video and clown on me if they are the worst team in the league. I don't care. They are going to be good this year. They are going to be not like extremely good, but like I'd say like 42. De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton, and I'm blanking on it, but like Bagley. Yeah. They all could take big leaps this year. I expect De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton to definitely. I don't know about Bagley. because he seems like he's kind of a bust. But unfortunately, I had to say it. But with how Davion Mitchell has been playing in the preseason, I'm definitely a big fan of that. But I feel like, yeah, the Kings could take a big step. They could go really far. And, yeah, Buddy Hield is another big one. I feel like he's disgruntled. He's not going to play as good. Or maybe he could. He could show that he has something to prove. I don't know. That's a big question mark for me. The New York Knicks, they are going to be another good team. I definitely put them ahead of the Mavericks. But do I put them ahead of the Trailblazers? I'm going to put my bias aside and say yeah, unfortunately. I am not going to put them ahead of the 76ers just because their one option is Julius Randle. And even though I do think that their two option being RJ Barrett is not as good of a two option as Ben Simmons. Even though RJ Barrett can shoot way better than Ben Simmons. I feel like the New York Knicks definitely want to come back to the playoffs and show people what they got. Even though Julius Randle is not going to be as good this year as he was last year. Let's be real here. Pelicans. I feel like Zion and Brandon Ingram definitely want to prove that they can do something with this. However, I'm gonna put them right in front of the Pistons in washed just because people are overhyping Lonzo. And they did lose Lonzo, which is gonna be, and they brought back Devontae Graham for him, which probably isn't as good. Everyone's like, oh my god, they lost Lonzo, they're going to be so much worse. No, they're overhyping Lonzo, but I do feel like that still is a big loss for them. And, you know what? Actually, no, I'm going to put them up in ahead of the... No, I can't put them ahead of the Wizards. Zion could have a big year this year. Brandon Ingram could have a big year this year. Their depth with Josh Hart, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Devontae Graham, is Jackson Hayes back? I remember what happened to him. That's really rough. I actually still feel bad about that. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, they're gonna be okay this year. It's not gonna be like 12 seed, 13 seed bad like it was a while back. All right, a lot of that had to get cut out. That's my fault. Please let me as the editor do a good job with that, please. But yeah, I think I was saying, yeah, my mic turned off. Whoopsie fucking daisy. Yeah, I think I was at where the Pelicans are, where their depth definitely has a lot of room to get better, and I think they will get better. Anyways, on to OBS. Yes, hello. This is still here. Charlotte Hornets, they're not as good as everyone says they are. I'm definitely gonna put them in. I would put them in don't sleep on them, except for everybody is saying, oh my god, they're going to be a legit contender. They're going to be a great team. I think they'll be better than both of these teams, the Pacers and the Grizzlies. I don't think they'll be able to make a deep playoff run unless LaMelo takes a massive jump. They lost... Gordon Hayward can only get worse from here. They lost Cody Zeller and they lost all their center depth with Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Even though neither of them were very good, Cody Zeller was solid. Busy was overpaid. They brought in Plumlee. I don't remember who else they brought in, but I feel like they got a tiny bit better. I'll put them in don't sleep on them. Houston Rockets, they'll be good in about 5 years. They are not very good now. John Wall can only get worse. A lot of their young core. Really, Christian Wood is pretty good, but I don't feel like they can do much. Miami Heat, let's just say it right now, legit contenders. They brought a lot of their young core they don't really have a young core anymore. All they have is Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson for the young core, and those two can only get better unless Tyler Hero wants to talk a big game and do absolutely nothing like he did last year. While we're at it, let's put the Atlanta Hawks up here too. Yeah. They have a lot. They have Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. That's a pretty good big three. Let's be real here. That's a pretty good big three. Are they going to perform to a championship level? We'll have to find out. I don't think they're going to be better than the Bucks. But I definitely do think that they're going to be pretty good. Maybe championship level. A lot more than the teams below it. The Chicago Bulls. This is my hot take. I've had a few hot takes for the video, but this is my hot take of the video. The Chicago Bulls are going to be championship contenders. You got Zach LaVine, who really is coming into the best years of his NBA career. You got Vucevic, who is he's like 34. He's only getting worse, but for his center, he is a great three-point shooter. He can space the floor. You lost Thaddeus Young, and you lost Lauri Markkanen, which Thaddeus Young is a pretty big blow, but Lauri Markkanen kind of sucked. Let's be real here. They bring in Derrick Jones Jr., Lonzo Ball. I don't remember who else they brought in. They brought in some rookie guard who looks okay. 40-something overall pick. Yeah, they're gonna be good this year. That's my hot take of the video. I put the Blazers in great teams with no explanation other than they're gonna be barely better than the Mavericks. Why did I do that? Because their depth is, I would argue, it's slightly better. You got Damian Lillard, who, another hot take, is better than Luka Doncic. CJ McCollum, who really is way past his prime. I'd say about 3 years ago was his prime. He's way overpaid, but he can still shoot the ball. He can still ball. You know. You got Robert Covington, top 10 defender in the league. I know, another hot take. Nurkic, who can be a top 10 center if he's healthy and if he's on a roll. Norman Powell, who honestly, either McCollum or Norman Powell should be coming off the bench. We shouldn't be running a 3-guard, in my opinion. And then you've got Anthony Simons and Nassir Little, who can definitely take big jumps this year. And not great depth, but I'd argue it's better than the Mavericks, who have Porzingis, Finney-Smith, Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. is their starting small forward. He's a good shooter. I'll give him. You know, no, I'm not gonna do that. I might. Brooklyn Nets. Let's just call it how it is. They're legit contenders. I think they're better than the Suns, the Jazz, the Heat, the Falcons, and the Bulls. But I do not think. I think Giannis can definitely. They're definitely interchangeable with the Bucks. I would argue these three teams, they're all interchangeable. The Lakers, the Bucks, and the Nets, they're all interchangeable. They all have a really good big three in Giannis, Middleton, Jrue Holiday, KD. Actually, Kyrie's not going to play. But KD and Harden are gonna ball out even without Kyrie. And then Westbrook, LeBron, AD, all three of these teams are going to ball out. Without Kyrie, I would put them below the Suns. I know that's a massive hot take, but I do think Kyrie is going to come around eventually. That puts him right there. Even though all three of these teams, they're all interchangeable. Look. No, definitely not that. But they're all interchangeable. The Thunder, put them at big no. Because even though they have Shea, who I would argue is a top 30 player in the league, and Lou Dort, who I would argue is a top 15 defender in the league, they pretty much just have a young core. Maybe in 5 years, if they can hold on to the majority of them, they can be up here, maybe up here, but definitely up here. And I legitimately, but not right now. The Warriors, if they had Klay Thompson right now, I would put them right here, but they don't. I'm gonna put them right here because Curry, it's been shown Curry can kind of carry by himself and with Draymond. but not very well. They need that third option in Klay Thompson. He'll be back by the end of 2021 or by the beginning of 2022. And that'll definitely put them around here. Not in that top 3, but around here, up in that legit contenders. But for now, they're a fringe great team. Boston Celtics, I do think they're going to be good this year. How good? I don't fucking know. Jason Tatum, like they lost. No. They lost Taco Fall. I'm gonna be real with you. They lost Taco Fall. They're going 0-82. I'm joking. Of course. They're gonna be a great team. Jason Tatum is a really good player. Jaylen Brown is a really good player. Marcus Smart is a really good player. I don't think they're on the same. No. I gotta even this out. Just simply because. Are the Thunder better than the Rockets? No. I doubt it. I gotta even this out. Just simply because thumbnail purposes. You gotta do it. Are they gonna be as good? I'll put them above the Bulls too. Are they gonna be as good as the Hawks, the Heat, the Bucks, the Lakers, the Nuts? No. But they're going to be really good, and I can see them maybe sneaking into this legit contenders thing halfway through the season. Now, I put the Magic down here because they're garbage. I don't see them winning over 20 games this year. They're good. They have a good young core. They can be probably up here, maybe up here, but definitely up here in about 5 years if they hold on to them. Same thing as the Thunder, the Spurs. Same thing as everyone down here except for the Raptors and Clippers, because the Raptors and Clippers are missing key players for a long time this season. But yeah, same thing. They could be in those top 3 rows in about 5 years if everything goes right for them. And yeah, that is about it. Like and if you disagree with anything, definitely leave a comment. If you're here in the future, definitely feel free to clown me about it if I got something wrong, or if you're like, hey, maybe the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Sacramento Kings were actually above 42. How did you know that? Definitely leave a comment like that. Or like the Clippers were total dog water this year. Definitely leave a comment like that. And this has been Subleaf Gaming. Remember to like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. Peace out.